This video is going to show you how to create the collage that we're turning into the Padlet that you see kind of like explained in here, okay? So what's going to happen is down here you've got your different links for the Padlet right here, right? There's the Padlet, and then here's an example of the Drapery collage that I made, and then here's Photopea. Now, before you actually start building the collage, one thing that you need to make sure of is that you have all of your files in an area that you can get to them easy. Now, what I mean by that is, like, for example, when I go to open from computer, I have my files easy to find right there. Because I'm on a computer, I actually have them saved on my desktop. So, I know that I can go to here, there's my examples, and boom, there they are. So I know where they are. Does that make sense? That's what I wanted to make sure you understood. If you're on a Chromebook, you want to make sure that you have created a folder somewhere in your drive where you can get to these images. Doesn't matter where, as long as you're able to get to them and you remember that that's where they're at. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open my first image, which is the image of the drapery that I started to use. What I'm going to do is go Image, Canvas Size. I'm going to double the width. Then I'm going to move the anchor over. So it was in the middle, I'm going to move it over to the left. That's important. I'm going to click OK. That gives me that entire space right there. File, Open, and I'm going to put in my composition. You see? So this is what I eventually settled on for my composition. Now from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click the background. You see that? So I'm clicking and dragging the background. So I'm holding it down. And when I bring it over here, you'll notice how that tab changes blue. That means that I'm dropping it in there. I come up here to my Move tool. And I'm going to move it in right next to it. Pretty good. Now from here, what I could do is I'm going to go ahead and crop. So that way my space is good. See where it says delete crop pixels? I'm going to do that. And I'm going to click OK. My next step is to save as a Photoshop document. You can see that I'm taking my different steps. So if you're at this step where you've done this and you need to post this, you save it as a Photoshop document, and then you save it or export it as a PNG or JPEG. So then that way you could upload that to the Padlet. Click save, and then that gets uploaded to the Padlet. See, there it is. Easy peasy. That's what I did there. Now you'll notice that my next one, okay, so I did the same thing here, and then later I want to put things together. So the advantage is this. So I'm going to go ahead and close those. Now the nice thing is that because I saved it as a Photoshop file or a PSD, when I go to open it, I got my two files there. So now I just need to increase the canvas size, right? Image, canvas size. I'm going to go ahead and I could double that, or go, make my life easier. Make sure that it's anchored to the left. Click OK. If I hold on Alt and scroll back, it'll shrink. Or if I click on here, excuse me, that search. Where is my, here we go, magnifying glass. Okay. I could zoom out. Okay, so hold Control minus and it zooms out. So I could see the entire space. Now I'm going to open the file I want to add to that. The file that I want to add to that is going to be my drawing. This drawing. That was the contour drawing that I did over my drapery. Click and drag over. It turns blue. You can see that it was done right over that. Boom. Put it right there. Cool. I could crop this and save that. Or if I have my other image ready, I could just add it on there together. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add my next image. So I'm going to close this. File, open. I'm going to say open this one. Beautiful. This is my drawing before I painted on it. Bring this over. This one is going to have to get shrunk. All right, that's cool. So hold down Shift, and I pull it up. Bingo. That's where I'm at with that. Verify, that's okay. Beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and crop. All I'm left with is my image. Delete crop pixels, click OK. Boom, that's all of them. So now I'm going to go ahead and file. I'm going to save, so that way I can keep adding to it. Yes, I'm going to save changes. File, export as PNG again. Save. That's my second one. Oh, I'm going to say no. There we go. Collage 2, save. Cool, so now it's saved. So now what I could do is that's how I uploaded this, right? So I was able to upload it there. Now that I actually have some painting done, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take a picture of that. I still don't have the picture of that, I'm sorry. And I'm going to add it to the bottom, and I'm going to keep building across. To add to the bottom, you're going to go Image, Canvas Size, and now we're going to double the height. And then I'm going to anchor it up here in the middle. You see that? Click OK. Now I could add my images. I could open my other images, and I could start to add them right across. So that way it's documenting my progression of my experimentations. So I'm going to be able to see everything together. All right, and that's the point, is that you could see the different experimentations, the different iterations of what it is that you're doing. So that way when we provide some feedback and we start to make some important decisions, we have everything together to be able to make intelligent decisions and based off our experiences. That's what we're going to do. Hopefully this video helps you with that. If not, please ask, watch it again. Remember, have some fun.